I'm here at the Islamic Center of America, Dearborn, Michigan, and we're here to kind of take a look at the calligraphy that's being done. The calligraphy master is from Lebanon. He's a Christian, an Armenian, and he's quite an artist. The calligraphy that you've just looked at is the Arabic language, and that's the language that the Holy Quran was sent down to the Prophet Muhammad. It is the only kind of artwork that we allow in a religious facility. We do not dwell on pictures of any kind of the human body or anything else, but the calligraphy not only is an example of the artwork, but of the artistry of the Arabic language. Muslims believe that the Quranic Arabic is the literal word of God, not Muhammad, but God. The reason I'm here today is to show you a little bit of the artistry itself and to talk a little bit about something that I'm very fond of, and that is that we need to have more English. And I have suggested to the Board of Trustees here, of which I'm a founding member, that underneath the Arabic, if we cannot put the full verse that is written here, and by the way, just to point out, the upper band starts over at this point and it goes around the entire perimeter of the mosque, is from the Surat An-Nas, the verse of the people. And in that verse, many things that are very common to humanity in general is found. But it's my thought that underneath that we need to have some of the English language. We certainly can't get the complete translation, but I'm very strong on that subject. And obviously I have some traditionalists that say, well, we can't have English, the Quran is in Arabic. And my comment to them is, well, the Quran is in Arabic, but I learned it in English. And I honestly believe that anyone who comes into this beautiful edifice should at least have the advantage of knowing what some of these words are. Well, certainly I get some opposition to that simply based on tradition. I believe that tradition is based on the future. Everything in the future becomes tradition. And there's nothing in the Quran that says that this is not a viable thing, that it can't be done. I have not been able to find anything, either from the Quran or from the Hadith, that is the sayings of the Prophet, that would exclude that right to have some of our language. And I tell our people, we are the Islamic Center of America. And the language of America is English. And the least we can do, even though we believe that it can't be translated, that at least we can do is take some of the wording of the Quran. Now at this point, I haven't been too successful. There are some people talking about pamphlets that explain what it says. I think that's good. When we have visitors, we need that, but we also need to glorify God in a language in which 80% of the people who come here speak and are comfortable in. Those people who speak Arabic, and the traditionalists, and I'm a traditionalist, I subscribe to the fact, even the Quran says, this is pure, perfect Arabic. And again, if you're Christian or you're Jewish or Arabic and you want to study the Arabic language, the base, the benchmark is the Quran. It is absolutely perfect, both in word structure, grammar, and the hyphenation. Unless you know Arabic, you might not understand what I'm saying. I acknowledge all that. But the problem is that I'm not an Arabist, no more than I would be a Hebrewist in the Jewish faith. English is the language of the land, and we need to honor it, we need to honor ourselves, and we need to honor our children. I don't know what the percentage is, but I would think that any child born in this country, regardless who they were born to, what nationality, and they were Muslim, they are going to be thinking in Arabic, in English. English is their mother tongue. So that argument that is ongoing here, hopefully, will end with that understanding, that we need a band of English underneath the top band in Arabic, if not the same verse, at least a verse, part of it, that would give people who come to visit here and don't speak Arabic an idea what we're talking about. Now, I'm very strong about that. Ultimately, I can tell you that this is going to be a strong argument. We're going to either have English or we're going to have a real argument here. Now, I'm confident the board, they're open-minded people. I'm confident that they will understand this and will act in that manner. If they don't, we're just going to have an ongoing debate until we get it done. This is America. And this is the Islamic center of America. It is probably the largest square foot mosque, traditional mosque, in the country, if not North America. And we need to be acknowledged as such. Our ministers visit the White House, they give their opinion when asked. They have every comment on any subject that you will find in this country. They're fully realized that this is America. Now we need to implement it by acknowledging these beautiful writings. You need to know, those of you who are not Muslim and don't read Arabic, you need to know what's on that wall. When you come here, you need to read it immediately. You need to satisfy your eyes, your mind immediately. You don't need the brochure. You should be able to look up there and say, boy, that is beautiful. I will see you next week. You have a great day.